Hey there, it's Patmos and nice of you to join me as we will continue our adventures with our town in Ostriv. The one that we try to at least make a little bit look nice. I have to put some effort into that soon though, because, well, we've been neglecting that a bit with these empty streets, but we'll fix that. For now, I was thinking ahead. We are now starting to build some bricks, or to produce some bricks as we... let's work in more badges. As we started that last episode, but we have to do something with that. But in order to build row houses, we also need glass industry. Now, this is the whole industry area, so I think we should continue here with some more industries. But we also have to focus on some extra housing here then. Otherwise, we don't have the people to work in the industries. Luckily, we are building some houses already. So I was planning on just starting a little area here for the glass industry. But when we build that, we will also have to start focusing on some extra housing. Let's see. I think we need to keep some sort of an alleyway here. So we'll build the ashery right here. I'm going to immediately fence this area off, so that at least we know where everything is. So this should be maybe somewhat like this, for instance. That's a start. And we'll just do it like this. And now we know at least where the buildings will come. So this is the ashery. With that, we also need the glassworks. And we could get the soapworks in here too. But I'm not so sure if that's what I want. I am, however, going to build the glassworks there. And then this will serve as some sort of an entrance. So we'll just go like this and like this for starters, so that we know where the area is. Then I'm sure we're gonna need warehouses here to store all these goods. I think we should build one on each side and then see what products we put in. But that should be fine. Could well be a nice spot for a cart parking. Or should we place that outside here? Or maybe here. This is a better place for the cart parking. We also have the cart shed here, of course, where people will run around with the carts. But having some extra carts around, I don't think that'll hurt. We can also put extra people in there, by the way. We also need bricks already to build this, so good that we have that already. And then we'll leave it at this for now. But we will continue with this little area soon. If we click the ashery, for instance, we see that it needs bark, it needs ash. To produce ash, it needs water, and it also needs using firewood. So we need some different stuff that we actually store somewhere close so they can pick that up easily. Could also well be very important to create a well out here so that they can get their own stuff quickly. What's this, by the way? Ooh, stones. I'm going to buy them anyway, because we're going to need those stones soon. We also need some more lime to build all the housing and things, so let's get that too. We still have plenty of iron, that's no problem. And I would like to build a stone well here, because that fits in nicely, and then they don't have to walk that far to actually get their water that they need. So let's build it right there. We should build that right after the ashery. But first, of course, now we need to wait until the houses all get built. Salt and charcoal we are trying to sell. I think those are also the things that we need to sell, so nothing else. We do still have potatoes in store, though. Let's check. If we check, we can see we still have a few apples left. We're actually getting a new harvest in. We have 12,000 buckwheat almost, 11,000. We have 900 flour. And we have still 3,300 potatoes. So we are doing okay with the food. Could be using a bit more potatoes, but that's about it. So we don't have to worry about that right now. And we'll, of course, see some of these houses get nice produce out. So that's a good thing. Messenger from the Kachi. Let's sell some charcoal. That will be nice. Make some money with that. And that should also be it for now. So let's keep going. Another village house is done. There we are. Hopefully a new family comes in. Apparently they will, because otherwise if family gets married, they should have been in there already. Next well gets done, then we get another house, and then we get towards the ashery. Now this gives me time to start working on some of these alleys. I think it is a pretty small alley, so we should not get too many big trees in here, I think. Let's just build trees on the corners here. Oh, too close to another tree. And here we'll build a tree, or place a tree next to the housing entrances, so that they have some shade in their garden. That could be interesting. Right here we'll do them on the corners if we can. Then it's time for maple trees, I think, next to the wells, to provide some shade for the wells too. So the water won't be too warm and they try to cool with it. We can plant a bush on the other side of these houses so that they have a tree and a bush near the entrance. That makes it quite natural, I guess. So that gives a nature feel to it. And we can just plant some bushes in between some of these areas. This was the dogwood bush, so now we should do the guelder rose bush. Plant some extra bushes around. There we are. This should give a little bit more of nature to this area. It will take a while for the trees to fully grow, of course, but at least we now started with making it look better. I like to do the same thing a little bit here. We're going to place some more benches than usual. Normally we place just one outside of a house, but why not place two this time? And do the same here on this side. So people can hopefully interact a little bit more with each other. And there's more people that can sit there, of course. These people should get a very big tree next to their houses. Alright. Let's just place a few bushes here to just add some extra color. Especially during the right times of the year. Alright, this should be nice. Not really sure I'm a fan of these bushes, but... okay, well, we've placed them, so let's keep up with them. Let's see how it looks in the end. But at least we should get a little bit more nature in town. And there's still some roads I won't really decorate, because a road like this, there's a lot of decorations around it. So I don't really want to decorate that, but... some other areas we might actually do a little bit more decoration. Alright, the next house comes in. Yeah, new family came in here. That's very good. They're working as laborers, doing a nice job. We should soon start harvesting again. I like that. That's always one of the better times in the year, when we actually get to the harvest. You can see the ripening is going really fast. So hopefully soon in August they can already start to harvest. Really hope we placed all the people on the right seasonal hiring. I think we did. Some of these could actually start working in August, by the way, because soon in August the harvest will start. So let's tell these to do this in August too, because I think, yeah, ripening will come to an end very quickly. I think we can do the same here. Have only one in August and September and in March. We're not doing a lot of trading now, and this will help speed up the whole process of harvesting and planting. Same here. Let's just leave one in there during harvesting and sowing. That should be fine. I'd like to keep the salt works going, but 3 people can also get it going easily. So all of this helps to make sure that we get more people available on the farms. Now, during sowing, that's really important, because when a field is sown in quicker, you get a lot more food out of it. During harvest, it's a little less important, of course, because you just need to bring it in time. It's now beginning of August, and we have till the end of November to get all the crops in. So that gives us a lot more time. And it's not like when you harvest in October, then the yield will be lower or something like that. The yield's already established. We just have to bring it in. So you can balance that out a little bit more over your village, see what needs you actually have. We could also tell the builders, for instance, to only help out during the first month of the harvest, and Or maybe not even at all in the harvest because we like to build faster. That's a possibility. It's just what we want. It's more important that we have them available during the sowing season than the harvesting season, because with a few less people we can still get all the harvest in time. Although we have to keep in mind, of course, that the harvest takes longer. It takes them longer to actually harvest, bring in all the goods. So you also need quite a good amount of people for that. All right, let's run speed 3 for a little bit. Speed things up. Ooh, another messenger from their Kachi incoming. Let's load some charcoal again. That'll be nice. Do we have to get some iron already? Nah, but we can get 250. That's okay. We're paying for that with the charcoal that we export anyway, so that's good. We can see that stuff is coming into the ashery. We still need a lot of wood, nails, clay and bricks, but we should have all of that. Maybe not the bricks, but they are being produced, so that's no issue again then. This needs some work though. I think after the harvest we'll get new workers into these and they will start to burn some charcoal. We still have 12,000 charcoal somewhere on different pits, so it's not a real worry. But it could be interesting to keep our eyes on it, just to make sure that we don't run out. Alright, can we do some slaughtering here? I think so. Oops, that was not supposed to happen. That's what I don't like about when you click this. Things will all instantly change and then it will go up and you can easily misclick then. Which is very unfortunate. I don't like that. But yeah, this is a lot of bulls. That's good. That should mean we can do some more tanning soon. Although I would also like an extra tanner now. Why? Well, then we can dedicate one to the uneven terrain. Oh, that's most unfortunate. Oh, we can fit it in here. It's a bit tight. But we could. I want it as close to the water as possible. Place is occupied. Oh, let's build it right here. Let's move this up a bit. Then we have one dedicated to cow hides and one to sheep hides. And that's, I think, even if one of them is lagging a bit, you can see right here, these are now both tanning. If this one lags a bit, we will have a lot of cow hides staying in there. They can't finish this. And then the cow hides will rotten away at some point too. And that's not what we want to see. So that's why I like to have them dedicated. So as soon as we have plenty of cows and no sheep, then it still won't be a problem. Because one of them will keep going actually. And of course we'll double the production facility that we have. So we can get a lot more leather and cow hide or sheep hides. So alright, this farm's getting, oh well, doing a good job actually. And just 11 trees to go and we have another field with it. That's perfect. This farm, oh, should be hiring a few more people. This farm is hiring quite good amounts of people. And of course it's only September, so no worries there. We are already building the ashery again. Lots of people are building still because we have not set it up with this building, as you can see. So we did not put seasonal hiring in this one. I think we can though. August, September and March. But then on season I would like a few extra hands there already. Alright, now we have a big need for people, but we are supplying those. Yeah, this farm is ready. Precisely how we want to see it. This one is still not able to hire, but this one is the closer one, so they'll all go here first. And then soon this one will be done. And there's no more issue. Ah, this can now hire the first laborer already. You can already see we have over 15,000 buckwheat while still incoming. We have over 8,500 potatoes still incoming. We have an okay amount of wheat. We could do with a little bit more wheat, although more is incoming from here. But yeah, I would like to get some extra wheat. We should also tell these that they can be supplied by different sources now, so that more and more wheat goes in there. There is some nice amounts here, so that's good. Ooh, and the ashery is getting almost ready now. There we go. Well, we'll wait a little bit. No, I'm going to assign 4 workers to it right now. Yeah, they can hire whoever they want. Not enough workers, minimals 2. Yeah, that's fine. Now, they will first start to create ash, then lye, and then potash. So we'll have to keep them going for a bit before we actually get to the potash that we need in the glassworks. So no rush there. Ooh, let's sell some salt. We have plenty of salt. Let's make some money. And that's it. That's all that we're gonna sell. Nothing else. We have workers working in the lime kiln. That's great. We also need a few workers starting to fill up these. So what I would like to do is raise the wage on this a bit too. So that hopefully... Yeah, there they come. Perfect. Now we get a few extra workers in there. That will make sure that all these charcoal piles keep stashed. That's quite a good thing to have. Alright, not enough ash to start lye production. Yeah, that's true, but that's why they will keep creating ash all the time. And then soon enough, they can get all the other stuff. Ash, water, bark, firewood. Well, they can be supplied different ways. That's fine. And then hopefully soon we can get to the potash that we need. Another village house ready. And we have a new family incoming soon, hopefully. We can see that all of these houses are now bringing in their harvest. We can see that this is all recent in, especially with the honey too. So good amounts. Not that much, but here, this costs 100 cucumbers, which is enough food to sustain one adult for a year. So that's a nice amount. It won't feed the whole household, of course, but all in, given all the things that we have to do and sell, I think it's quite good. We get okay amounts of food. We can really redistribute it around town, so I'm not too unhappy with that. Flour, buckwheat, potatoes, clothing, apples, beef. Could store some salt in here so they don't have to walk very far for some salt. I think that might help out. Let's do that. Okay. The tannery is ready. All right. This one is doing leather, sheepskin, leather. So we're just going to switch this one to just leather. We'll switch this one to just sheepskin. And then we'll put the workers in and they can start to do all of that. Perfect. Now we'll always be busy with just getting the right stuff in. They also need bark, by the way, which is quite far away. So I'm thinking about storing 2,500 bark in here. That will make sure that they have a shorter walking distance. That should be good. How much hay do we have? 15,000. All right. We are okay with the hay. No issue there. I like this neighborhood getting done. Are we getting our first potash yet? Yes. All right. So it's very good that we don't need the ash and the lye for anything. We'll just be creating the potash. Then soon we get the brickworks. And we actually will be on our way getting glass. And then we can start building row houses right here. We were planning on building row houses in this area. Ooh, the field is done. Perfect. All right, let's set it up. This is all flax, so this could go with the wheat. That's a good one. 50-60. And then together with that, we could do some potatoes. It's 50-30. So that would match perfectly. And then we get a fallow field. All right, let's activate it. Then we'll do the other one too. So we get the extra wheat and potatoes that we want. It will really drain the field, but I'm not too concerned about that right now. And then soon enough, we'll place an extra field, but this one just can't keep up with it. And I want this one to stack up on a few trees too. So hopefully this one can start to really stack up on trees and make sure that we can then go all the way out down there and get another field. All right, let's get the extra stone. We will be short of stone soon and limestone. We will run out eventually. So let's just make sure that we buy it all the time. We're not selling anything. And they started working on the glassworks. We just need wood, nail, clay and bricks. I think we have all of those. Maybe not the bricks, but the rest we should have. So that will be interesting. Yeah, they're all busy with 3 batches of bricks. So we should be getting bricks soon. And that will allow us to start building row houses here. I like it. Well, let's go start with some of the row houses. What I would like to do is get going with one of the row houses. We'll place it right here next to the street. I think this is pretty straight as well. And then we'll build 2 corner houses with it. Like this, yes. And now you hit the F1 button and now we can make it fit perfectly, which is great. All right, there we go. That's 1. And now we'll do another corner house, but not the 3-story one, the 2-story one. We'll place that one close to this edge. We'll also hit the F1 button. And now we can really make it fit. And there we'll have the first bits. And then I think we do another house here, and then 2 another corner pieces. So we get a little block of housing. I think I would like that. We can make some nature in the middle so that they really have the feel of a inside garden, something like that, where they can have some peace and quiet. Now we'll probably be building extra houses and other industries and stuff while we get these up slowly, so don't worry about it. We're not going to get these done after each other because we can't make those bricks all the time. And we still have to develop this area with housing, so we might also get going with that right now. I'd like to build slightly bigger gardens now, this time around. I'm just not sure if we can do 3 if we have this size, but we can try. Yeah, this one has to be slightly smaller, and I don't really like that. So I think we'll just make all of these a tiny bit smaller so that it will fit in nicely. So let's hit the F1 button. All we have to do is squeeze this a little bit, and that should make them all fit in nicely. So that's 1. And now, yeah, we can already do it a bit like this. So this one is already smaller. 2. And 3. I think this fits in a little bit better than the other ones did. All right, let's hit the F1 button. And make this one go like this. It's very good for the amount of food that we need, that we have slightly smaller, that we have gardens. So we don't have to focus on getting more farms all the time. All right, that's 6 more houses. I like it. I think there should be a well in here, which could be nice. And we could build a well just here in between the houses. That should be built alongside with the houses. And I think we can move the 2 corner houses back already. We're just going to try and build this one soon, but I'm not sure if we will be able to do that straight away. We need to put people in the glassworks now. 3 will do for this time. They need sand, potash and firewood or charcoal. Well, then we're not going to bring them in with firewood. We'll tell them to do charcoal in there so that we can create the glass. Not enough workers. Minimum is 2. Well, that's fine. We'll get more workers in. That's why we also need the extra people in this area. So they are close. They can get to work there. That usually helps out big time. People sometimes forget to keep the workers a bit close, but if you do that, that'll be really helpful. Did we create leather yet? Yes. All right, so we got some leather out. Question is, are we already using the shoemaker or not? Yeah, we are. All right, very good. So soon we get some shoes. People are probably already buying the shoes. That's why we see that we don't have shoes in store. I think soon enough, we have 1500 leather now. We might be starting to stack up on some shoes. But first we'll have to sell a lot of them. We can see the same with the clothing. We have sold a lot of clothing already to people and now they are all happy with it. All right, the last house in this little area comes out. And then we get to warehouses, cart parking, and then we get to the row house. Now this needs 8,000 bricks. I'm pretty sure that we don't have that. We have 2,000 bricks, so we'll see. Hopefully this will do. We have 2 charcoal pits here, but these are using the charcoal. This is using charcoal. Well, this one not, but... Can we make this one use charcoal? No. Okay. Well, it's good this way. It's fine. We already got the first glass. I don't want to create glassware, by the way. That's a waste of stuff. We just want window glass at this point to get all the glass that we need for row houses. I'm also just going to leave it at 500. So we're not going to build a warehouse for this yet. Quite simply because I don't want to get over 500 right now. Alright, we could put some bark in here, some firewood, store some potash, that could be interesting. So yeah, let's store bark, let's store some firewood, let's store some potash that we can actually use. Alright, we'll put in 2500 bark, 2500 firewood, we'll store 500 potash, and that will be it for now. I think we should go find... What's this? Ah, we can build some carts. Another warehouse, yeah, and do... Right here, apply to all. And we'll do one worker, keeping in apply to all and apply to all. Alright, that should work for all now. Messenger from Descartes in again. They really want to buy some stuff from us. Which is fine. Not complaining here. We still have apples, that's very good. Sowing is... Oh, the sowing is already done in first fields. Perfect. That's what we want to see. Lots and lots of sowing. No, this is going very quickly. I like that. Let's keep that up. And then we'll get the next harvest in. Well, that takes a long time, of course, but we'll get a very good harvest as soon as these fields are sown in quickly. Especially with all the hired people, that should go really fast. Yep. Just the last people need to leave the field, and this one is ready sowing as well. There it goes, growing halfway March. And most of the fields are sown in already. Splendid. Alright, they're going to bring resources to this row house. I highly doubt we have the bricks already. So I think we should move this over a bit. And then soon enough, we can continue with this. But they should build these houses first, especially also because we have all the industries here that need people. And it might be good to have some extra people there. I also want to get more orchards going, but no room here. Totally forgot. This one, no, they did not stack up on trees yet. This one has a lot of logs though, so could also try and go for the extra field here, but that takes up a lot of trees. Also not precisely what I want. I also think we have a nice bundle of industry here. Maybe we should go for a few orchards on top of them. That could be nice. And they don't need that much work. So that could be a very interesting option to build these up here. Let's see. Let's zoom in a little bit. Let's see where we can actually build it so that it looks nice. All right, let's go right here. Let's make this as long as possible. But keep it straight, of course. Too long, too long, too long, too long, too long, too long, too long. Oh, wow. Can't make it that big here. Needs to remove 24 trees. Oh, that's fine. Too long already. Needs to remove 28 trees. Okay. Just remove all the trees. That's fine. 43. Too long, too long. Alright, so this should be something of the sweet spot. There we go. Let's just move this little house here. Needs to remove 43 trees, but they're both quite close. So they should be able to do that in a relatively fast pace. So I'm not too worried about it. We get another village house here. How many bricks do we have right now? 1600. And they already brought 600, so 2300 already. Oh, getting more and more in. I think we should store some bricks here too. Let's see, 2500. That should be a nice amount. And it's pretty close, so that's a good spot to do that. Or, oh, we're storing bricks there already. Ah, we don't have to do that. Then let's just tell them that they can totally fill this up with bricks. That should be good. This is filled up with carts now. That's precisely what we want to see too. House is ready. Let's get another one. Here, a new family incoming. Yep. All right, they will start to sow immediately, so they will still grow their own food this year. Ah, they're already bringing some extra stuff in here, even though we're not building it yet. That's the right thing. They still have 2,000 bricks there. So that's another, then we have 4,000 in total. Then we're halfway there with the bricks. But yeah, brick production takes quite some time. And especially if we don't fully fill the building up, of course. So I'm really thinking about putting in more people so that they can fill these quicker. That should do some good. All right. Got a house ready. No married family, so we should get in a new family. All those things are going according to plan. So we have the extra farm field here. We have a messenger from Merefa. Now I would like to check how much wheat we have left. 800. So I think it's good to buy some extra wheat to keep the flour production going. We have enough broadcloth, so we don't need to buy any of this anymore. I think we can still, yeah, we can still sell some salt. That's perfect. Make another 200. And that's it. We're not going to sell anything else. This should be it. How are we doing with spoilage? How much perished this year? It's only May, so... some potatoes. I was afraid of that. We are now producing good amounts, but maybe some of the older potatoes did not get bought. That's okay, though. I'm not worried about it. It can just happen. Ooh, somebody broke their hand. That's not good. Out of apples, but we should be getting in new apples soon once the harvest will start, which is almost. 360 window glass. Perfect. Guess we can do with 2 workers in here since we're not producing that much, or we don't need to produce that much. I mean, this one really needs to be filled up, but these don't. Let's do 3 workers in here. We have to balance things out a bit every now and then and make sure that every building has the workers they need, but definitely not too many. If they won't use them. So this one is interesting, but all the salt is already in there, so why have all these workers in here? Here 1 should do, here also 1 should do. So it's nice that you have the option to apply things to all the warehouses, but if you do that with people, then a lot of people will get wasted, or their manpower will be wasted. No, people get wasted, of course, that's totally wrong. So yeah, keep your eyes open for little things like that. It's easy when you set up a new warehouse, you just click an old one and do apply to all. But there might be warehouses where there's too many people in there that don't really have to do anything. Look at the dairy. I like it. All right, let's go over this. More bulls to slaughter. Yeah, definitely. This one is already 11 months old, so we can slaughter that one too. Yep, here there's a number more. There's also an 11-month-old one, so that's good. 1-year-old ram. A ram 11 months, so the 1-year-old can go. Sheep are already ready to mate once they're 6 months, so we could even do them out earlier. But I want the full yield when I slaughter them, so we have to wait until they are a year. Then you get the best yield out of it. This one is still gathering some cow hides, but that's okay because we are now supplying a lot of new cow hides. This one is going for more sheep hides, but that might be a bigger issue because we don't slaughter that many sheep. So I set this one to 250 and get some smaller batches going, because I don't want to go bad with this. So once they slaughter the sheep, we get the sheep hides out. That should be good. No shoes yet. We still have a little bit of leather, so they can still produce shoes, so that should be fine. Another village house ready. We're still not there with the bricks. It takes so long. Although we're getting closer. Slowly and slowly we're getting closer. And they can already build a part of the building, so that's good. I'm just wondering if they will go to the next building automatically once they can't do anything here anymore, or if they will do something different. I like the fact that we're building the first row house now, by the way. That's very cool. And we have a new family settling in town. Nice family. So will they now go to the well, or will they not go there? I'm not sure. Ah, they're bringing in some more bricks. That's nice. I just wonder, will they build the well? I think they should. So if they can't continue with this building, just go on to the next. But I don't think that's going to happen. I don't see it anyway. So let's just move this over a bit. And make sure that we build these first now. So we can supply a little bit more bricks. Messenger from Derkachi. Let's sell some more charcoal. Let's buy some more iron to supply our town. Nothing else we need. Well, maybe some lime. Yeah, I think we need some lime. Let's buy 1,500. And that's about it. Yeah, this is good. We do get apples in now, so that's cool too. Alright, well, we've been playing for over 35 minutes, so we expanded the town. We started our first row house, and we're quite busy developing it, so I enjoy it. I hope you did too. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up. If you haven't done so, please subscribe to my channel. Leave all your comments in the comment section. I will respond to them. And then, of course, I hope to see you in a brand new video. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.